When you're living with a condition like ALS, it feels like everything changes, doesn't it? The body, your daily routines, even the ways you used to find comfort. So today, we're going to explore a really simple, but incredibly powerful practice that can be a steady anchor through all of it. Let's dive in.
You know, the things we normally rely on to cope, maybe a long talk with a friend or sitting in meditation, those can start to feel difficult or even just exhausting as ALS progresses. It's like the very tools you need for comfort can suddenly feel just out of reach.
But here's the thing, and this is so important. In the middle of all that change, one thing stays constant: your breath. Whether it's on its own or supported, that rhythm is always there. It's this quiet, steady anchor that doesn't ask for any strength from you. It just asks you to notice it. It's always there.
Okay, so how do we actually connect with that anchor? Well, let's look at a practice that is designed to meet you exactly as you are, right in this moment, without asking for a single thing you don't have to give.
It's called a breath prayer. And its profound power is really in its simplicity. I mean, it's just a short phrase that you pair with your breathing, one part on the inhale and the other on the exhale. And yeah, it's an ancient practice that you can find in lots of traditions, but its real strength is that absolutely anyone can use it.
And when I say it's accessible, I really mean it. You do it silently, so it's completely private and internal. You don't need a special posture. You don't even have to close your eyes. And this part is huge. It has nothing to do with any specific belief system. There's nothing to memorize, nothing to get right. It's just about being.
So, why is this gentle little practice so perfect for the challenges of ALS? Let's break down the specific ways it can really offer support.
First off, it totally respects the body's limits. Because the words are all in your head, it works even when speech is difficult. Plus, when you paraphrase with your breath, you're actually tapping into your body's own calming system. It literally helps dial down anxiety. It creates just enough emotional space, a little breathing room, so you can be with tough feelings without getting swallowed by them. And it directly pushes back against that fear of isolation that can be so overwhelming.
Okay, so how do you actually do this? The key thing to remember here is that this is super flexible. There is absolutely no right or wrong way to do it.
First, just get comfortable. That's way more important than any specific posture. Then, just notice your breath. Don't try to change it or fix it. Just feel it happening. Then you gently bring the phrase to mind, letting it ride the natural wave of your inhale and exhale. And honestly, that's it. We're not talking about a half-hour meditation. Even just 3 or 4 breaths can be so meaningful.
What's really powerful here is how open the phrase is. I am held. Well, that could mean you feel held by love or by faith, or maybe just literally by the chair you're sitting in. And I am not alone could bring to mind a caregiver, your family, or something bigger. The words are just invitations. They can mean whatever feels most comforting to you right now.
Here's another one that's so simple but so profound. Think of peace not as a command, but as a gentle invitation for calm to enter. And let go is just a soft encouragement to release whatever you can. A little bit of tension in your shoulders, a worry, the need to control something. It's a soft release, not a forceful push.
So, where does this fit into real life? Well, that's one of its greatest strengths. It's so easy to weave it into the exact moments you need it the most. You can really adapt this for any situation. You know, in those moments when anxiety starts to spike, that peace/let go can just interrupt the cycle of fear. Or during care activities that might feel vulnerable, I am held, I am safe, can create this internal anchor of steadiness. And at night, when your thoughts are racing, peace/rest can be a gentle signal for your whole body and mind to just relax. And you know, this practice isn't just for the person living with ALS. It can become a shared anchor. A caregiver could gently say the phrases out loud, in rhythm with their loved one's breathing. Or you could both just practice silently at the same time. It's amazing how that can lower the tension in the entire room and create this deep, quiet connection.
This is a really important question. There might be times when breathing itself feels strained, and paying attention to it could actually add stress. If that happens, this practice should never ever feel like a burden. Just let go of the breath part. Simply repeat the phrase gently in your mind. The words alone, I am held, I am not alone, can still bring so much comfort.
So as we start to bring this all together, the main idea is this. In a condition that demands so much effort and adaptation, this practice is completely different. It asks for almost nothing. It's important to be clear, right? This isn't some magic wand that makes fear or grief disappear. It doesn't change the reality of the illness. What it does is offer a tool to create just a little bit of space around those difficult realities so you're not completely consumed by them. It can shift a single moment from panic to steadiness, from feeling isolated to feeling connected.
And that really just leaves us with a simple question to reflect on. In a world that's always telling us we need to do more, try harder, and achieve more to find peace, what if real, true, accessible comfort required almost nothing at all?
Because in the end, maybe it really can be as simple as this: a breath, a few words, a quiet return to this present moment. And in that simplicity, you find that something steady remains.